Frame 4, Jimmy 2-1 up, and at the table here are Mike Waddison and Peter Brackley.
Well, there were no complaints from the players in that last frame once it did get underway again, and certainly none from Jimmy White, who stormed through to take a 2-1 lead. And as ever, revealing his flair and enterprise. And the pressure back now on Tony Drago.
Yes, Peter. In he comes with a crunching red pot there. Well, Tony Drago is just not concentrating on what he's doing at all. What do you make of that, Peter?
Well, he certainly let Jimmy back in, and that's the feeling. If there is a slip by either player, the other one will capitalise, and certainly there have been more clumsy shots, sloppy shots from Tony Drago in the match so far. He's opted for the yellow.
Well, obviously, a tiny fluke there from Jimmy, the crowd applauding, but quite obviously a fluke. But Jimmy there just happy
Jimmy White
to run in behind the baulk colours. Now, Tony has a very difficult shot to get back down the table, but he fetches one out again, my word.
He is an extraordinary potter. And how about that one, then?
Yes, he misses a simple, straightforward black from the spot, and then knocks one in that's, well, extremely difficult, to put it mildly.
Well, that's what they say about him. The only thing that is predictable about Tony Drago is that he is unpredictable. He's so fast around the table. He's almost playing the shot before he gets there sometimes.
Yes, I wonder if it's anything to do with this Chinese curry he loves so much.
Yes, he was out again for a Chinese meal last night. That was his way of relaxing in readiness for this confrontation with Jimmy White, the whirlwind. And Jimmy is off again.
Jimmy loves to get quickly into the balls and develop them into potting positions, and nothing here presents any great problem to him at all.
9.
The only question is, will the pink ball spot? Well, it's difficult to say whether it's on its spot or just below its spot, but the only position available for the ball.
$21. $22.
So a 16-point advantage now to Jimmy. We'll use this yellow ball perhaps to screw back up the table into those reds.
$24.
Well, Jimmy now wanting to move down onto the black.
25. $32. $33. $40. $41.
Now, these two balls here are the ones that are going to cause Jimmy a problem, unless he can get in there and move them at some stage.
46. 47.
Possible deep screw.
54. Foul stroke. Jimmy White, 54. 4.
So breaker 54 ends with a foul shot. Tony Drago back at the table. Well, there we are. He's a long way behind in this frame, but still plenty of balls on the table.
1.
Yes, 57 potentially, but he's going for the yellow, so that will mean 50, just 54 points. Now
3.
Down to 51 points left on the table.
4. 9. 10.
These two again. Tony will need to move them from this shot, a nice little screw shot, and try to control how far he knocks that red ball.
What a good snooker.
Well, he had the opportunity there, but he's perhaps still down a little on confidence.
Foul stroke. 6.
Well, he struck the pink first, so that has certainly enhanced Tony Drago's cause.
Yes, it certainly has, Peter. He had the opportunity to take that black and free the red, but decided on the snooker, which Jimmy missed, hit the pink, and now puts Tony Drago right back in this frame with still a good chance, but awkward cueing from that top cushion. Now, what have we here? Well, he's hit that a little hard. The black would have been the ball, but he's got to play the pink. There you see
7.
the result of being slightly out of position.
Nine.
Now, what's the cannon done? He may well try to clip this into the corner and go round the table to come back for the brown. And where's the cue ball going? I think that perhaps, Peter, is the shot of the century.
That was amazing.
16.
He's in here. Now, surely he can't throw this away.
$21.
7 points the difference. Both balls needed.
27.
And a sensation appearance there, Peter.
What a finish then by Tony Drago, who's picked up the extension to his cue, marched off, and he's out of the arena already. He does everything at such pace. And that really was a remarkable turnaround in that frame. It's back to 2-2. What a final this is turning into now.
So it's all square at the interval, the first interval of this final. We're going to take a break, and after that we shall be looking at the women's singles final between Jimmy White and Tony Drago are due out in a few moments. But first of all, let's hear from Jimmy White's dad, Tommy. He was always around in the later stages of a tournament when Jimmy's involved, and he's talking to Matt Lorenzo.
Well, Tommy, 2 frames all. couldn't be tighter. What do you think of your lad's performance?
Who, Jimmy's performance? Well, he's always terrific to me. Yeah.
Now, he's won 2 titles on the trot. What do you reckon his chances are of making it 3?
Definitely make it 3. I hope, anyhow.
Now, he's always wanted to win the World Championship. Everybody believes he's got the talent. Do you think he really can this time?
If he wants to, he will.
He's changed his style recently. He's slowed down a little bit. What's been the reason behind that?
Well, it's never as regards changing his style. He's always been the greatest as regards to playing snooker. All right, fair enough. He might be playing a little bit slower or something like that. But he's got 4 children now. They're making him slower.
Lovely answer. Now, do you follow him everywhere?
Well, when I feel like it, but he takes me most places, yeah.
So if he wins tonight, what will you do by way of celebration?
Well, if he wins tonight, you know what I mean, I should definitely have a drink with the one he's playing, Tony Drago. Because you keep mentioning Jimmy. How about Tony? He's a great boy as well, you know.
It should be a great final, shouldn't it?
It's a great final. Of course it's a great final. Because you've got 2 great kids in it. They're not moaners. Well, they don't know what it is to moan, those 2.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Yeah, good old Tommy. Certainly Jimmy's keenest fan there. Right, well, let's go back to table 1 now because they're almost ready to resume. The players will be coming in to bring it up at 2-all, and they'll be ready for the 5th frame. So let's join our commentators now, Robbie Fulvari and Peter Brackley. And here they come.
Thank you, Dickie. Yes, the players returning from their break.